Welcome back, friends, to the Tim Crane Podcast. I told you I was going to shoot another video about the corona if it got worse, and it has. Listen, there's no messing around with this information right now going on. It's bad, real bad. So let's just dive right into this. The World Health Organization has declared this a world global warning, extreme warning. That means they're not messing around with this, guys. It's serious. So, as of yesterday, China's coronavirus is spread throughout Europe. The death toll has been over 132 people as of yesterday, and I was up to 2 o'clock in the morning just writing down, trying to keep up, and the numbers are just so fast, I cannot keep up. That's why they have declared this a World Health Organization warning in many countries. So, oh man, they're saying that this has surpassed SARS. So Hong Kong has announced restrictions on travel throughout mainland China and Japan. We knew that was coming. Guys, why aren't they advertising this all over the news? CBS, NBC, Fox? I don't understand. People are dying. People are getting sick. I don't understand. You know, there are tragic informations flying around out there, like the earthquake, which I did a video about. Kobe Bryant, which I said my condolences to the family. But this right here is going to be an epidemic, man. This is killing people left and right. The numbers are spreading like crazy. We can't keep up with them. And I can't stress enough. You know, matter of fact, how serious I am is this week, I am going to get some supplies just in case. You know, let me tell you something. We have home insurance, car insurance, medical insurance, dental insurance, all kinds of insurances. Why not have a soul insurance? Something in case something happens, man. I mean, I don't know how else I can explain it to you. Canned food, dry foods, water, you know, breads, what have you. Freeze some stuff just in case. I hope this stuff just dissipates and goes away. And we all have a big celebration, it's all over with. I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't. And I see so many people out there shooting these videos now. It's like crazy, man. And what's really, you got these channels that have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers and views. So for them, they already have a following. All they got to do is say, hey man, my dog took a dump out back and my cat's eating it. And they say, oh really? Oh, no, not really. So I backed out for a couple days and shooting other stuff that I thought would give a little bit more information without the fear. But when I stayed up so late last night, started reading it, and then this morning, and I had to work today too. And I was thinking on my job site, I was thinking, man, what if this was to happen? Number one, I wouldn't have the job. I couldn't be up there running around with clients and talking and communicating because we'd be in quarantine. By Wednesday morning, the flu-like virus had killed at least 132 people. Close to 6,000 others have been infected in any other countries, including the U.S. and several other countries in many different cases, including the United States. More than 150 people in the U.S. were being, tested. The disease across 26 states on Tuesday. In America, 26 states. The Trump administration was considering a complete and total shutdown travel ban on China as it elevates its death rate and sicknesses across the countries while the viruses are spreading. Really? Did you think it was going to go away? The numbers are growing, almost doubling every day. Not quite, almost. And, you know, for all you haters out there, that, you know, once you put your head down in the sand, you know, that's an easy way to do this. Just forget about it. But when it happens, and you've got a news flash, a warning food supply, 2-3 days left on shelves. You look in your cabinets, you look in your refrigerator, oh, honey, what are we going to do? We've got maybe a day and a half of food left here. We don't have no water filtration. We have no emergency supplies. Lord help us, what are we going to do? Well, I can guarantee there's a lot of channels out there that have been trying to tell you to wake up and do something about it. So once again, I'll reiterate, I'm not trying to put the fear of God in you. I'm just trying to help you guys understand. Have some insurance. Get off your butts and do something about it. And I pray this stuff does not kill 1 million Americans or plus. Anyway. The coronavirus can be transmitted people showing more symptoms than other symptoms of other viruses. Top British infectious disease specialist said Monday that the actual number of cases around the world are closer to around 100,000 people. That's why I wanted to shoot this video today, because whether I shoot another video or not, this is evidence right here, and it's out there on the internet, floating around everywhere. All you gotta do is reach out there and grab it. That's all you gotta do. If you don't want to take my word for it, fine. Just go out there and do some work. I got pages of work here that I've taken notes. Go find it yourself. And then you can thank me later on. How about that? China has reported more infections from the news of the coronavirus that has had from the outbreak of SARS. Let me reiterate that, okay? What they're saying is that this coronavirus has now exceeded the outbreak from SARS from 2002, 2003 to today's date. Although the death toll was still much lower, China has confirmed 5,974 cases of the new virus compared to, my gosh, 5,327 cases of SARS. That's almost like 500 difference in 2 weeks. On a different note, the Blue Dot algorithm scours news reports and airline ticketing data to predict the spread of diseases like those linked to the flu outbreak in China, referring to the coronavirus. There is a platform, there is a algorithm that tracks, because you know why they do that is because countries may not want to exploit this information. They may not want to talk about it. They want to keep it hush-hush. So there is technology proven, which is what it's doing right now, to keep those countries from keeping it hush-hush, to save millions of people's lives. How about that, boys and girls? On January 9th, the World Health Organization notified the public of a flu-like outbreak in China. A cluster of pneumonia cases have been reported in the Wuhan, possibly from the vendors. My gosh, they knew about this from the vendors' exposure to the live animals of the Hunan seafood market. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control Prevention had gotten around the word of this epidemic possibly to be controlled. Now, what they're saying right here is that on January of this year, of course, on January 6th, but a Canadian health monitoring platform had beaten them both to the punchline by finding out there was more information than what they were disclosing from China, sending words to the outbreak or of the outbreak to the customers on December the 31st, which means the customers in the market. They were warning the people, but not the governments. CDC. Blue Dot uses an AI-driven algorithm that scours foreign languages, news, reports, animal and plant disease networks. An official proclamation to give the clients an advance warning and avoid danger zones like Wuhan. These were implemented immediately. China government was not out to disclose this information. But yet the news media, ABC, NBC, or if any of them at all whatsoever talk about this at all, they said, oh, the China government's being so transparent, they're being so nice and so kind, they're working with this bull malarkey. I'd like to say a different word, but I don't want to. I want to keep this PG somewhat. By the way, folks, I would ask you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, but at this point in time, I guess it really doesn't matter. You do what you want. Speed matters during the outbreak, and tight-lipped Chinese officials do not have a good track record of sharing information about diseases and viruses across the board. Cha-ching. Now, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't get cleaned up, blazer jacket, button-down collar, all that good-looking, you know, jazz for you guys. I just got off work, and I knew I had to shoot this video, and I'm hot and sweaty and tired, but I've worked really hard to do this, so I was thinking about you guys, thinking about all of you, and even the ones that are not actually watching this, that probably perhaps will watch this. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. So let me recap again a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some peroxide rubbing alcohol, probably some dry foods, some granola, some trail mix stuff, rice. It doesn't really matter so much what kind of rice. It's food. Some dry rice, some beans, maybe some jarred and canned stuff, some flour, yeast. Things like that. Not so much dairy, not so much breads, because it's going to, you know, and I don't have enough space in the freezer to freeze all that. I just need to have a meal. And I pray it doesn't happen. I can donate this food to charity, homeless shelters, whatever. If it doesn't happen, fantastic. I'll help somebody else out. But if it does, guess what? I'm going to have a meal. And if you don't, I tried to warn you. So, some of you guys have families, kids. Think of the ones beside yourself. And if you don't have a family, think of yourself. You'll save a lot more money because it's only you, one mouth you got to feed. So, I don't know what I'll shoot tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may shoot a video about we're being attacked by alligators tomorrow. I doubt that very seriously. I don't think no alligator is going to attack us, but I'm being sarcastic. I think this news right here should be the main news. We shouldn't be talking about the Kardashians. We shouldn't be talking about storms and things that it won't go worldwide like this is doing right now. Right now. If I could be Superman with a cape on with a big S on my chest, I would save all of us. I can't. But by this video, one person at a time, maybe I can make a change. Maybe I can make a difference. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Stay tuned tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya!